people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, folks, what's up? We're in action. Playing at 22:30. I decided against the like Najdorf setup. I'm gonna stop playing the main line because, quite honestly, I don't play well against the Najdorf. I don't play well against the Dragon, so I don't see the point. I'm just gonna go Bishop check and just play chess. At some point, I'll study it. For now, I'm just gonna use like my instincts. Line, I hate it. Oh, unless they go E6. Oh, or this is the one I hate. I can't remember if I go C. Whatever. I'll just do this. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the move I play. I could be wrong. I think this is it. Did I blunder my pawn? Because I played the wrong. Oh no no. If knight takes d4, knight e4. I'm I'm just going on memory, so I was a little worried that I blundered the pawn. Hmm. I think castles a3, stuff like that looks normal. Or b5. Go go go. Do queen c. Yeah. I'm gonna do this anyway. Oh. Really? Alright, now I gotta think. If b5, bishop f3, pawn takes pawn, it's probably okay, right? Do it. Okay. Of once. So, even material now. He takes that, I take on b7, he takes on f1. Is it even there? I don't know. I think c6 is bad. Let me just make sure. Let's count the material. I'm probably gonna take with the knights. My d pawn's defended. Bad. Alright. Here's rook a b1, and then he goes queen b8, and I don't know what's happening. Down on time now? h4? I guess the more we trade off, the stronger my passed pawn might be. I'm not sure how logical that is, but it seems logical somehow. But this makes sense. Trying to fight for the b file. At some point, I want to go h4 and get some space for my back rank. And maybe I'll just do it now. I don't want to think about my back rank anymore. And h5 can be useful. e5 is the move I have to look for. Alright, so we gotta think about e5, but I don't know if there's that much we can do about it. Actually, like queen d3. I might change it up. Because it defends the d4 pawn, and if e5 I can like maybe take and the d5 pawn is weakish. Well, now I might c3, for example. He goes e6, I don't know, knight b5 to d6 looks winning. Okay, so this is good for me. Knight b5 to d6 anyway, right? Why not? Guy's moving fast, because I'm moving pretty fast too. It's moved 25, I've only spent 140, but he's not moving much slower than me. Even though he's had some tough decisions to make. Queen f4, you know, it's just like his queen's active, and well, I'll go g3 first, right? I think. See, if knight d6, he moves the rook somewhere, and then my pawn's a little weak. I'm just gonna do it. If queen e4 is good. Queen g4. Queen g2 after f3, he has to go queen f5. So bad if he goes queen f5. I'm just gonna put my knight here, and we're gonna figure out what to do afterwards. Whoa, knight e8 looks interesting. Or check on knight e8. Start with check. I'm just because what I might do is go knight e8 and then like some kind of d6 type c6 type move. That's stupid though. Knight b5. He has to go like rook somewhere stupid. I gotta have something good, but if I use all my time here, it could get ugly. I'm gonna do this. I think it's strong. If rook c6, I take on a7 and then go back to b5. If rook e7, I think c6 is strong. Fought with the idea of c7. Rook e7, c6, a6, c7. Sometimes you gotta calculate for a minute. I picked a good moment to do it. Because knight e8 and just trading, you know, to just relieve pressure on d4, I think it was too passive. This really utilizes my knight, my strong knight, and my passed c pawn. Very hard for him to find a good move. Rook c6, knight takes a7. Just completely shuts him down. He has to go back to c7, and then when I go knight b5, he can no longer dream of pushing my knight away with a move like a6. So it's a pretty hopeless position. I might even just start going a4, a5 then. I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe king g2 then, with the idea of f3. Trade queens and then just win easily. And rook d7, c6 is easy. So he only has rook e7 or rook c6. Rook c6, like I said, knight a7. If rook e7, okay. Didn't come up with anything better, I guess. So now, I mean, rook b6 allows. I mean, it's completely winning, but it allows rook c8. King g2. The only thing I'm worried about is e5. I don't want to give him even that slightest counterplay, so let's think. Rook b7 maybe. b7 is interesting because knight a7 is threatening to trap the rook. So if king g8, knight a7, trapped. What a move. I love traps, man. I mean, maybe it was a winning move anyway, but it's kind of a funny trap of the rook. Guess I'm gonna win. I just came home from a week in St. Louis running this chess camp. It's good to see I still have it. Sometimes I'm worried after a week that I'm gonna. I don't know why all my chess skills. But fortunately, I can still play. I mean, he has no real. He's not threatening anything here, so pretty easy. I think rook check and like queen c3 is probably like winning immediately. But, I'm just gonna do it. Queen d1. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. As long as I don't blunder, queen takes g3. He resigns. Alright, interesting game. First two was this guy. Wait, what's his? Oh, Immortal is his name. Gustavo Mahia. Okay, let's take a look at the game. Interesting. I mean, I'm lucky. Like, I don't like to play against this line. I'm just not a huge fan for white. But, you know, it's playable. And now his plan is to attack d4. But after this, I thought it was good for me. Take. Okay, this is reasonable for him. But I do have this passed pawn. Let's see what Houdini says, or Stockfish. It says I'm slightly better. Let me make my face smaller so you can see that. I'm just slightly better. I guess it was no big deal. Knight e5 is also playable, of course. Look with the knight to protect d3. Now I want to fight for the b file, but I think queen d3 is better than queen c2. I mean, d3 helps prophylaxis against e5, and keeps control of the d4 point so that I can move my knight away. Whereas after this, my knight on e2 is stuck defending d4. I played this move h4 just to get space for my king. This is like a move that... This is kind of a move that like lower-rated people don't do in a position like this. Instead, they look for something immediate, whereas higher-rated players, before they try to do anything, they get some space for the king, just out of habit. So now queen d3. Where it should have been to begin with. I got to move my knight. If e6, knight b5 to d6 looks annoying. Well, it was annoying anyway. I assume I'm much. Oh well. You could go queen e4. Let's see what Stockfish. No, Stockfish says I'm crushing. Yeah, just his e6 is bad. Giving up the d6 square is too much. G3 is a good in-between move because I don't know why. There's a reason. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was surprised he played like rook c7 instead of like something like this. I wasn't 100% sure what I was gonna do. I was thinking about rook b4, rook d1. Well, let's see what the computer says. Rook b4. I don't think it likes my knight d6. Oh, I didn't even see knight takes a7. What an idiot. Yeah, it's just crushing. And then I go back to b5, and he can't ever kick me away. So I'm just up a pawn. Oh, Greg. But yeah, this is winning. Immediately, Houdini's like, you're winning. Oh, it says 98, though. Why 98? I guess I trapped the rook with some kind of queen b5. Curious. Oh. That has nothing to do with taking the bishop, and all to do with the c pawn. My move's fine, too. It's totally winning. Cool move. Alright, so I mean, it all went down when he gave me that square of e6, and after that he was pretty dead. But I thought I had a slight pull the whole game anyway, and I think I played pretty well, except for not taking on a7. But for a blitz game, like no big mistakes. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.